Hello, welcome to my session. In this session, I'm going to cover the terminologies about hacking and some basic things about programming. Okay, let me move on. Basic things about the and terminologies about the hacking. So many people are asking me how to hack the Facebook account. What do I say? I tell someone I can't help you in this manner, or tell something. mm, I never tell something. I didn't reply them about Facebook hacking. Also, so many people are looking forward to know how to hack the Wi-Fi, use Wi-Fi key and password. Um, I can't post such videos on the YouTube. There are a lot of videos are available on the YouTube, but we have so many. Uh, we can't make it publicly. We are done some local hacking events and cybersecurity events and cybersecurity courses uh, to instruct about how to make Facebook account. Okay, please wait 1 minute. Okay, now it's time to talk about the terminologies about hacking. Okay, um, let me show you a terminology, which is someone call hackers as white hat hackers. What is white hat? White hat hackers are the peoples who do hacking for and pen testing for the good purpose. They are protect peoples and they are protect themselves. They are don't break the law and break the rules. And another terminology is the people's someone call them as gray head hackers. Previous times I'm a gray head hacker. I'm do the good things and the bad things for my educational purposes, not for the money. Um, I am the people's gray head hackers are um, helping other peoples who want to secure and red hackers are also doing some sometimes they are well broken down the rules and laws about hacking. Another terminology is black hat hackers. They are the peoples, they are bad guys. They are only do hacking for the bad purpose. They are stealing passwords and stealing credit card details to purchase something and do coding. They are only doing this for getting money and taking down someone to make it viral and make their hacking team as popular. So there are three type of hackers. They are white hat and they are gray hat and also they are bad guys who call them as black hat hackers. Now I'm going to move on some of other terminologies. Wait, I'll come up with it. And wait a moment to talk about it. I open the task list to uh, talk about every single titles, every single terminologies in hacking. So please just wait a minute. Please wait. Okay. Can get to the second step is getting the most. Oh, of course. Please wait. Okay, let me talk about the terms in hacking. I also thought about the white hat, gray hat, and black hat hackers, who they are. And another method is using to track the company and the employees of the company, and some of the thing uh, that is directly and indirectly connect with the company. That is called the footprinting method. Simply, I'm saying the method. If you are jump through the wall of the company and check the trash bin of the company to get some details about the company and employees. So this method is doing by digitally. We will gather some information about the location of the company and the competitors of the company, and also we are gathering some information about the employees and their social networks and their social profiles and their friends, and who they are in the company, and some of other information that is directly and indirectly related to company. That is called footprinting, just gathering some information to um, to analyze about the company. Usually, white hat hackers are make a pen testing in footprinting method, and they are protect companies and their employees information that is publicly available. Some information are have to be private, but they are don't know it is on the it's publicly visible on the internet. So the pen testers and white hat hackers are help them to protect their information that is available on the publicly available on the internet. So the white hat hackers are will make a prevention from black hat hackers to get rid of the gather information for the bad purpose. So another terminology I'm going to talk about the DOS attacks. DOS attacks it's a short form for distributed not sorry Daniel of service, which is a technique to taken down some websites. Recently, Facebook is down over 1 hour. Some black hat hackers were taking down the website using the DDoS attack, which is called DDoS attack, not the DOS attack. DOS attack is a terminology that is used to taking down some websites. It doesn't mean to getting password and login details of the website, or getting the information, getting some credit card details or anything in the website. It is just used to taken down the website. For an example, if the server is using Apache web server, the Apache web server software, if installed on the web server, uh, I think generally Apache will can manage 10,000 users at the time, usually. So if the if the server exceeded 10,000 users, Apache will tell I can't manage more people anymore, so I'm going to sleep. So the server will be shut down. So the DOS attack is making some fake threads to the web server to tell the browser we are thousands of people, and can you manage me? The thread will ask Apache web server, I am a 10,000. I am not just one. I am 10,000. Can you manage my connections in your server? So the DOS attack will send 10,000 connections to the web server. So the server will be shut down. In this situation, there are major companies are separately buying the service, which is called uh, DDoS attack mitigation. Some companies are offering the services. They are will mitigate the attack threats when the attack happening. So it automatically detect the attack and move the attacks onto another server to getting the attack by themselves. So the target web server never been attacked if they have a mitigation server. Currently, you can get some mitigation servers such like the Cloudflare. Cloudflare is giving free services to protect the websites, but if the hacker are more knowledge about the uh, Cloudflare, they can decrypt the Cloudflare IP. If you are using the free version of Cloudflare, I don't going to say you are in 100% safe. If you are having a paid account in Cloudflare, I can say you are safe. So the DOS attack is very dangerous, but it just send packet from your computer. So it's not a big deal to take down the website. Some websites are can be down using DOS attacks. Just make some fake thread. Just send some fake threads to the web server. Some web servers can be shut down, but most of the biggest servers are never be shut down with, with small DOS attack. The another terminology which is called DDoS attack. It's a short form for the distributed denial of service, which is contain a lot of computers. It's called a botnet. Contains a lot of computers and make a computer network to attack to a target location. We will send a lot of package from um, a lot of computers to shut down the server. So the server will be overwhelmed and going to shut down. Some of the servers are not going to shut down at with a small amount of packets. It is only happen when you have a really fastest internet connection and a lot of bandwidth to take it down. You can see some of the films are showing the hackers will type something on the back screen, and in the green text they will shut down everything in just 5 minutes. It's impossible. They are just fool you. It's very hard to take down the websites uh, in the real world. It's very hard. It's take a lot of time. We have to uh, we have to forget the sleep. The most of the hackers and programmers are lost their sleeps to accomplish something, taking down some websites or anything. The process of taking down the website is not a single day process. It's going, and going so on. They don't know the date of when it will be taken down until until they find the exploits. They will uh, they will attack with various ways. So a DDoS attack is majorly used to taking down the website. And another terminology is called RAT, remote access Trojan. It's a like a virus. If I'm a hacker, if I spread the red virus via email or with any with my USB, if I want to control my friend's computer, then I put a red file, a virus in a USB, or I'll spread it in via the email. If my friend just open it, it will be hidden. It will be hidden on the computer, and we can spread some commands to getting some informations about my friend, what he doing, and what the software he was installed, and what is the password of his social network account or something. So another terminology, rootkit, which is a terminology that is working with the red. It's help a red to persist in a hidden way. You can't find in task manager or the task list to find the Trojan. Um, I am now using the Linux operating system. A few years ago, I was used the Windows. When I was um, connected to the internet connection, if I even if I didn't type anything on the browser, the computer will send a lot of bandwidth connections to uh, some of the network. I don't know which network was connected to my computer. So I am research about it, and I am checking my network connections. The connection is going on some of the web server. I don't know what is communicating, but the data is a lot of data is parsing. I think it's sending over 300 MB per 15 minutes. But I didn't do anything. I didn't download anything, and also I didn't browse on the web server. So if you are getting this problem, the better way is you just reinstall the operating system. Otherwise, you can't remove it. So please, um very careful about. Don't be careless. Somebody can send you the red file via the USB and via the email. If you double click to open it, you will be go. So please be curious. Please don't be careless about it. And another terminology, which is called the phishing attacks. It's called, someone call it phishing and someone call it phishing. Anybody can call it phishing or phishing. This is a technique to getting some passwords of the social networks and getting credit card details uh, on the internet. Someone can send you an URL via the email. If you click on the link, the page will appear such like the Facebook, Twitter, or something that is usually visiting websites. But please ensure the URL that is top and left side of your browser. I'll share my screen to do this to show you about it. Okay, I sharing my here's if I am going to the URL, page will appear. Uh, it will tell you to log into your account, but you must have to ensure the URL. It is contain the HTTPS. The HTTPS is referred to Hyperterminal Text Protocol Secure. Usually, newbies are creating phishing attacks, and they are don't know about a lot of knowledge in the SSL. They are just make some phishing pages to getting some information, getting some password and email and password to get logged into their account. But please ensure the website is contains HTTPS and it's contains the true URL on the taskbar, on the address bar. So please ensure what is in the address bar. Okay. So I'm not going to. Please wait a minute. What is going on? Okay. I am talking about some terminologies about the hacking. On the later session, I'll talk more. I'll talk more. Um, I'll talk more terminology. Now I am going to move on the programming using the Python. Okay, let me move on to it. Okay, please wait a moment. And now I am going to share my screen. Okay, this is a terminal in the Ubuntu desktop. I was installed the Python interpreter. You can download it from the website python.org. You can install it on the Macintosh or the Ubuntu or the Windows. Windows has a special IDE to create Python codes. So I'm just talking about programming. The programming is only thing to make something into reality. If you have an idea about create an Android application or a website or anything that is can get some money and get some interaction with a customer and getting some interactions with the users and viewers of your website or the YouTube channel or anything that is your customers. So the programming is not a hard thing to learn. If you are coming to program if you don't know about programming, I recommend you to learn Python programming language, which is a powerful programming language, and it has very few syntax to accomplish the big thing. You don't have to write a lot of things to complies some little bit thing. If I want to print it out my name, I'm just use the command print the parenthesis uh, between the inverted commas. I'm putting my name. Hello. Yes. And close the parenthesis and print it. But some of other programming languages that is such like the Java, C++, and C or C sharp programming languages, there are a lot of syntax to write just the print command. But if you are coming from the um basic, if you are done about the programming, I recommend you to learn Python programming. You can learn Python programming for free on the website codecademy.com. It's a it's best websites to learn Python for beginners. They are offering courses. They are giving you some projects to learn about Python. You will get some drones about Python on codecademy.com. There are a lot of video tutorials that are available on the YouTube and on the Udacity, and also on the Google Developer Docs. So I'm going to tell about my story. When I was 12, I was firstly curious about to learn web development. I was asked my friend to teach me how to create a website, but he didn't tell me to about to create a website. I don't struck my mind to how to create a website. I am searching something about how to create a website by myself. So I just to learn a little bit thing about the HTML, CSS, and so on. After that, I was enrolled in a CMS course which is called the Joomla CMS. I was firstly enrolled into a IT course. So on that, at the time, I don't have a PC or computer in my home. Before that, I had, but unfortunately, it was broken down. So when I was learned the web development on our programming, even I don't have computer. But I a lot of curious about it. Uh, I was when I was in a lecture in a session. I am stored what are all of the things into my brain. I didn't store it. I I was so all of the things that is instructed by the instructor. So after 3 months, I'm done the job very well. They are record. They are hired me to uh, create websites and teach someone to the program. When I was become 15, I'm embraced to become an entrepreneur. At the time, I didn't think about to create some codes on the planet. So I am always think about to make my how can I get clients to my company and how can I grow my business and just think about business, not to code. So unfortunately, after 2 years, I was stuck in my company with some personal problems. So at the time, I felt alone. What I have to do, what I have to do, and think about it. I can't, uh, I can't be, I can't be useless. I can't waste my time to watch just TV or anything or browsing such just a social network. But I decided at the time I decided to learn more about the programming. So my journey was started. So I learned about more in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery. At the time, uh, in previous times, I don't like to coding. I don't like to write coding because I'm not interested in programming in earlier times. When I was felt alone, what I have to do, I am thinking about to learn programming. At the time, I love the programming. I love the programming. I am when I was learned JavaScript. JavaScript is very complicated and mostly misunderstood programming scripting language in the world, which is mostly complicated. It's very trying on me when I was learning it, but I love it. I am creating some of the project myself. It's giving me a lot of curious to create such projects in the PHP, sorry, in JavaScript. After that, I learned the jQuery, which is a PHP, sorry, JavaScript framework. It make my task very easy. I wrote some little bit of codes to compile a lot of things in JavaScript. After that, I learned the Java, and I also after I learned JavaScript, I can understand any programming languages because the JavaScript is really tried on me. I'm getting stuck, and I getting some answers on the internet. So after that, I can learn any language. I can learn any language without problems. If I getting stuck, I'll do some search on the Google or any search engines to get me some problem, getting some answer. But I'm usually using Google. Google is a better search engine to search something. At the time, I have a lot of ideas to do something that is shape people's lives. I hope if you are supercharged with skills in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript or any other programming languages, I'll ensure you will be the person who will become become a citizen on our company. So I am talked about a little bit thing about the uh, programming and hacking, but on the later sessions, I'll talk about more things and I'll show you more things physically and practically on this screencast. So don't discourage me if I done something wrong because it's my first video to talk. If you are coming to me to see directly, I can talk a lot more about it. Um, it's my first video on the internet to talk about uh, some technological things. So don't discourage. I'll talk a lot of things that is gonna enhance your skills in programming and the hacking. So don't discourage. Give me some encouragements to give you some more knowledge in hacking and programming. I'll show you I'll just describe some basic terminologies about in hacking. On the later sessions, I'll show you every aspect of thing every terminology um, very clearly and very broad. Hacking is a broader thing, so I'll make an particular session for every terminologies, and I'll show you uh, about I'll show you practical things in every terminology. So until next time, search something and learn something, and there are a lot of things on the internet. So don't waste your time to watch some useless Facebook posts or any other tweets on the Twitter. So try to learn something when you have time. So until next time, goodbye.